Hello everyone, Minute Plus Meditation, Wednesday, June the 9th. In the Gospel from St. Matthew, Jesus said to the disciples, "Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have come not to abolish, but to fulfill them." Again, as always, there's so much here for us to reflect upon. People say, Christianity is all about just loving your neighbor and who am I to judge and all this kind of stuff, which has been twisted out of the mouth of Pope Francis when he said, "Who am I to judge?" People hear that a lot. It's the only reason I refer to it. I won't even get into could the Pope have, explained things a little better. That's not really for me to say. But at its heart, it's true. I'm not supposed to judge your interior dispositions, but we have to be prepared to judge exterior actions. Otherwise, we would have no system of justice. So, Jesus has come not to eliminate the law. The law is life-giving. When Jesus was asked, what's the most important commandment? He didn't say, well, none. No commandments are important anymore. All you have to do is love each other. Well, that's just ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. That's just too airy-fairy. In this fallen world, forget it. In heaven, absolutely. We won't even have to think about anything in heaven except, seeing the beatific vision, and love will completely infuse our whole being. But now we need the law. We need to know what to do, and we need to know what to not only avoid, but not do. Because it harms us, not because it's just something forbidden, as it were, because somehow God doesn't want us to have fun. How ridiculous is that? So totally ridiculous. God wants us to have life. I came that you may have life and have it to the full. But that means the fullness of virtue, not to do whatever the heck you want and just, think you can just have license to do whatever your senses, seek or desire. That's a recipe for misery and unhappiness very quickly, actually. Just eat too much and you'll feel like a bloated, pig. Gluttony is an awful thing. And even these impure images that people subject themselves to, they're suffering so much. And even one is a start. We should never subject ourselves to this filth because it distorts, it perverts the glory and the beauty of the human person, the human body. So Jesus has come not to abolish the law, but to fulfill it. And how does he do this? Well, think about it. With his grace, we don't just keep the Sabbath because we have to, or like as Catholics, we have to attend Mass on Sundays and holy days of obligation. Do we do that just to check a box? We have to, I must, in order to avoid mortal sin? Or do I go to Mass because I love God, because I understand this is a privilege for me to worship God and to receive him in his body, blood, soul, and divinity in the Eucharist? What a pathetic exchange. If you want to think about it from a certain angle, God gets an hour out of me and I get his body, blood, soul, and divinity. Even if I can't receive the Eucharist because I have to go to confession, I still get to hear his word and to see, consecration on the altar and worship him. What a privilege we have as human beings. So this is how it changes the things we have to do, love, into something that is an honor and a privilege. It's motivated in a totally different way. So today, ask God to help you see the law, the commandments, 10 commandments, but even the 6 precepts of the church, not just as boxes to be checked off or things to be avoided because of a worldly, servile kind of fear, but ways in which we can love the Lord our God, who has loved us so much all the way to the cross. God bless you.